Okay, so this is part 2 of episode 2, Tea Time with Nina Chris. So I got a few more things from my March bag. April should be here soon. I hope so. Sorry, I was just reading a text message from my husband. Apparently he's kicking butt at work, which I knew that already. But he was just telling me something, a detail. Oh, treasure, huh? That is treasure, let me tell you. I'll show that in a second. But you can't go in here, baby, and please don't knock it down. I love you. Okay. Look here, a bag. Here, a little purse. Or your computer's better. Yeah, your computer's totally better. Here. Write an email to me, okay?
No, we don't.
Not right now? You want the bag instead?
No bag.
No bag? Okay. Okay, so this was in the March bag, and let me just talk about this. So this was what I was just talking about. So it's IBY Beauty, or Ibby Beauty. I don't know. Highlighter in Bubbly. So it has this pink shimmer to it. It's a highlighter, and I actually really like it. It really is pretty. And it's different from my other one because my other one is really bright and it has more of a opal tone to it when this has a pink tone to it. So there's a difference, and I've been using that one for so many years. I feel like it's definitely good for me to switch it up sometimes. You know, sometimes make it interesting. So this is by Elizabeth Mott, and it's a contour powder. It's a matte bronzer. So it's a matte bronzer. I use this for eyeshadow or in my crease. It's really a nice color. It looks very natural, like if there's just a natural there's natural depth to my eye. Like I don't have deep set eyes. I really don't. I have very almond shaped eyes. So, take off my glasses. And so yeah, to create this, and just to give like definition to my eyelid, I really like that. That's really good. So those are the only 3 products that I'd like to share, because the other one, there was a brush, it didn't like it. I gave it to my mother-in-law. It was pink. I don't even remember. There was like another under eye concealer and it wasn't good enough. So anyway, now that we're on to beauty, I'm going to talk about hair. I just got this yesterday, and although I'm a total advocate for Shea Moisture, I'm going to say this pt.2 is freaking amazing. Okay, I have it on my hair today, and it's the only reason why I could even have my hair out. Now, I was, what is it, the brand called? It's a black vanilla, like pomade sort of, look at this, it has hair in it, I'm sorry. I just used the crap out of this yesterday. So, it's like creamy and really light. It smells like mango and pineapples, and I love that. It's extremely hydrating and moisturizing for curly hair. I think it would be great for anyone who had any kind of textured curly hair, or somebody who has like fine curls like myself. Really bouncy sort of curls, like my daughter too. Right, Hunter? Your curly hair? Mm-hmm. Look. It's my bag. Here. Hunter's bag. So, yes, pt.2 Coconut Curling Cream. Defines conditions, adds manageability, revealing soft, curly hair, no mineral oil, sulfates, parabens, silicones, gluten, paraffin, propylene. I love it. I love it. Right now, I I didn't have good my hair was just not doing very well, and it's just because I did an impulse cut in the bathroom thinking I wanted to try something new when I don't know how to cut hair or be creative. I should have just stuck to what I know, because what I know has always worked for me, which is just cutting my bangs, making sure things are clear here, and I just cut it too short here. So now this is what I'm left with, and I don't love it, but the products that you use will and can determine how the outcome of your hair would, you know. This is what happened this morning. Yeah, this is all I can do. I don't know what else to do with it. But it's nice and soft and it smells amazing, and I'm maintaining health by moisturizing it. So that's that. And there's not much more to beauty. Although maybe, you know what? I'd like to share a little story. Let me just go get it. I'll be right back. Okay, so I had to get my book and the product. So I was house sitting for my in-laws for almost a week, and my mother-in-law had many goodies to make products with. So I decided to use just a little bit of it to make her something to use when she got back. And I also made double. So I made 4 bars out of this rose mold, plastic mold that she had, or silicone, I believe it was a silicone mold. So I couldn't throw it in the oven, but I could put it in the fridge. So it would mold to anything. So I have the recipe here, and I wanted to share it. So what I made was a peppermint moisturizing exfoliating bar soap. And that was really nice. That was really nice, but not as a bar. Now, when you're making homemade products, there are certain materials that you need, you definitely can't substitute. Now, if I wanted to make a lotion bar, I couldn't just use oils. I couldn't just use shea butter or any other kind of butter. I had available the kokum butter, and it's really stiff, and so I thought I could substitute that for something as waxy and hard as beeswax. And so this is why the whole project failed, because I didn't have something as solidifying and hardening as beeswax. So I thought if I used enough kokum butter and then just add little bits of shea butter, and coconut oil and essential oils, that it would hold up. But it really didn't. It really broke apart, and it wasn't successful. But it is still a great exfoliant. And so I made a lotion bar and an exfoliating bar of soap. So they smell so good, and I want to give my recipe for the rose. Well, it's a rose mold, but I called it a Christmas exfoliating soap bar. And so I used Bronner's as the soap. I used peppermint, so I used that as like the base. I love Bronner's, so that was easy. I put a lot of it in there. I put a little bit of shea butter. I put some coconut oil. I used 5 spice she had. So it had cinnamon in it, anise, dextrose, ginger, nutmeg, and clove. So it had all those things in there, and I threw about a teaspoon of it in there. So it had that Christmassy blend, that smell. It also adds exfoliating, that exfoliating scrub feeling. But I knew that that wasn't going to be enough. So I added more cinnamon, more ground cinnamon, and more ground clove. And definitely pink Himalayan sea salt, the fine grain, so that you can really feel that exfoliant. and it was amazing, but just not as a bar. It broke up as a bar, and I didn't tell her this yet, but it would be best if she just maybe put it in a tin like this. I have the both bar. Excuse me. I have both bars in here, the moisturizing one and the Christmas scrub, because I didn't have 2 tins, so I just threw them in. So I've been using it for my face in the morning, the soap scrub. My God, it's so incredible. It really is. So it's sucked as a bar, but if you just throw it in a tin or a glass jar or something, and you use it to exfoliate your face, it is the perfect thing for dry, flaky skin. So somebody who needs exfoliating can use it, but somebody who also has really dry skin would benefit from this the most. It cleanses your skin naturally with all the oils that are in the bronzers, and it's peppermint, so it's very refreshing. And then you get that, so you get that peppermint, and then you get that all those like Christmas spices, which is just so wonderful. And I was inspired to do the whole Christmas thing just because I've been watching a podcast, Molly from a Homespun House. I watched her whole Christmas vlogging, and it put me in this mood and spirit at the time of just knitting and relaxing and really taking it easy and reflecting on rituals and just opening up my eyes to a different world. First of all, she lives in Germany, so she's just in a totally different place. The atmosphere is different, the feeling is different, and I wanted an insight on to another mom